Hi, Mike Campbell here with Northwest Live. I wanted to give you a quick update on the isolated recording room, how that's coming along, and give you a quick walkthrough so you can see how it is. So this is the isolation room. Where it's at right now, you can see that the drywall is nearly complete and being mudded right now around the inside. And this is going to be where we do isolated recordings. Here we can take a closer look at a cross section before we put the door in. And this gives you a really good view of each individual technique being used through these walls here to isolate it acoustically from the rest of the environment. Starting on the outside here, both exterior and interior walls are layered in 2 layers of 5/8 inch drywall, and there's green glue between. You, of course, also see 2 separate walls with a 2-inch air gap there, and there's rock wool insulation inside both of those. Each stud on the interior wall is also treated with an acoustic underlayment, which typically goes under a carpet or under some kind of flooring on top of a subfloor that dampens noise as people walk around. So that's being used here to dampen the transmission of audio through a stud. And then here you've got these aluminum rails. As you can see down below, there's one. Every 2 feet, we've got one. And they've got a little rubber disc that decouples them from the frame. And then the drywall is mounted to those rails rather than to the frame directly. This creates an additional air gap. You don't see the air gap here so much because this is where we're going to be mounting the door to the wall. And so we had to have these little wood blocks here just on the end of the wall. But throughout the rest of the wall, there's that nice air gap. This is a ventilation silencer. It is basically a large air duct made of plywood. It allows the air to travel through it with a serpentine pattern. As you can see, there's insulation inside on the surfaces. The insulation is still being put in. When it's done, every single interior surface will be completely covered in insulation. No wood will be exposed to the air that travels through this air duct. So this design allows the air to be completely silenced on its way from the outside of the room to the inside of the room, while still allowing the air to travel freely in and out of the room. This will be used for intake, and another one is on the other side of the room for the exhaust. Now here on this side, we can see the air duct that has already been installed. This will be the exhaust. There'll be a fan on the outside of this that will draw air out of the room, and that will pull air in through the other vent on the other side. So this will keep nice airflow through the room so that it doesn't get too hot and keep it really comfortable and fresh in there. So now we see in the inside of the room just how big it's going to feel inside. Very spacious for really what is a large vocal booth. Obviously, plenty of room for a great vocal performance, acoustic instrument performance. A drum kit will easily, very comfortably fit in here. You could even get a full band in here, although I wouldn't probably want to do that. And it's built large enough to host a podcast and film that with exceptional sound quality as well. So I hope you all found that fun and informative. I certainly enjoyed giving you the tour, and I can't wait to see you here at Northwest Live Studio to record some killer audio in that great room back there.